Hey, what's happening everybody? After a long reprieve, I have decided to return to YouTube. You understand, life happens. I'm gonna start by trying out a Paladin buff deck. One of my favorite decks of all time. It's just never worked. We're gonna have to need some extra support. Let's go ahead, get that Lunar New Year bundle. Alright, and here we go. Let's get right into the meat of this. I've literally never heard that bongo drum sound effect until right now. Oh, and there we have it. Mojo Master Zihi. Set each player to 5 mana crystals. Exactly the opposite of what we're looking for. Sand Drudge? The heck is a sand... How long has this expansion been out? And I've never heard of a Sand Drudge. And right off the bat, we get the Solarium. Exactly what I needed. Now, if only I could have the quest, then maybe Discard Warlock could be usable for about 3 weeks until the next expansion comes out and ruins that deck. Alright, and the last pack of the Witchwood, no legendaries here so far, but that's not a surprise. There's probably not even any legendaries left, if I could even click on these cards to turn them over. Okay, so I've got this Buffadin deck up here, but that Buffadin deck ain't worth crap. So we're gonna go ahead and make better Buffadin right up here. Obviously, every buff deck needs the quest. If you're not the quest, then what are you? You're not even a buff deck. So here we go. Immortal Prelate, Primalton Champion are the keys. You gotta pick those golden cards when you have the chance. Well, I'm thinking what our strategy for better Buffadin deck here is to get this Immortal Prelate out here, get the most value that we possibly can, and hope and pray that our opponent doesn't have a silence. Let's see what we can do to support that. Obviously, you need the Spike-Rid Steed. Spike-Rid Steed is probably the best card for this deck that makes it even functional. Now, him at Jungle Hunter would be an interesting card to throw in here. Theoretically, you could draw your Immortal Prelates and your Primal Fins, and then play Hemet, and shuffle him right back in. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy. That's pushing it. That's pushing it. Okay, so the idea with this deck is we're going to throw in a bunch of cheap spells to be able to fish those out with the Bellringer Sentries and have them not be dead cards because we can then funnel even more of our deck away with the Gadgets and Auctioneer. I don't know, I think this is pushing it, so we're going to go ahead and make another variety here just to be safe. Obviously, you want the 3 mana Discover a Tyrion. Why not? Okay, so the idea with this one is we're going to take advantage of Kangor's Endless Army so that we can have some bonus taunts in here. We can get some double lifesteal, some double taunt with the Divine Shield. Maybe that'll give us some survivability in the late game. And we've also thrown in some Righteous Protector, Lost in the Jungles to maybe stand a chance against aggro, but we'll see. Alright, so here we go. Better Buffadin in action. Let's see what we can do. Another Paladin. Is this going to be Odd Paladin? I'm betting it's going to be Odd Paladin. Look at that. We even start with quests in our hand. This is perfect. I wouldn't have asked for a better turn 1 play here. I kind of like Primal Fin Adaptation here. And Divine Favor. We might be able to get a card or 2 out of this, so why not? Why don't we hold on to this and see what happens? In this deck list, is there anything else that we would have rather have had? Not really. I mean, Bellringer Sentry probably is going to be a great card to get. Get some of those secrets out of your deck as early as possible.
None will survive.
And there it is, Odd Paladin, ladies and gentlemen.
Round 1, fight!
Couldn't have asked for a better test of this really crappy Buffadin deck, huh? That's right, use that hero power. Good stuff. Now the question is, do I want to do this? And the answer is, why wouldn't I? Look at that. Oh, it's so good. Get exactly the one we needed. Just kind of screwed over our Divine Favor value. Not sure why you'd be so inclined to play that instead of hero power, but what do I know? I'm not even an Odd Paladin. So theoretically what we want to do next turn is dump our hand to get some value off of this Divine Favor. So what we're going to do, even though I think this is a bad idea, is start to clear off some stuff, see what happens. Hopefully we'll be able to keep one of these guys alive until turn 6 and get off a Spike-Rid Steed. That is exactly the card we didn't want to see, and exactly the card I should have expected to see 1 turn ago. That's pretty nice though. I can appreciate that. So we're gonna go ahead, get what little bit of divine favor value that we can. And unfortunately, as much as I love my little Murloc buddies here, that guy's gotta go. I don't really think Repentance is gonna give us much value here, but... Hey, that gave us way more value than I was expecting, so good on us, I guess. Prince Liam. Are Odd Paladins really running that right now? Well, we got our bell ringers, and obviously you gotta play the gold one, because the gold one has better art. Get rid of that guy. And here we go. He's been holding something in his hand since the beginning of the game. Maybe he got Baku in his mulligan, because that is a mulligan card. Of course you get the extra attack. Why wouldn't you get the extra attack? Hey, Spike Ridge. If only I had a target for it. 7, 9, 11, plus 6 is 17. That gives us 16. Are you kidding me? Not enough to live? Oh, that's so sad. So close, and yet so far. But let's see. Ooh. I thought that it was going to have to do math, but unfortunately, that does not look to be the case. But what secret did we get? Oh my god. We got redemption. Saved us. Exactly how I planned it. Too good. Okay. We haven't lost yet. Oh, come on. Really? You're gonna do this to me? After all we've been through? Alright, well, that was Odd Paladin. That's not really fair. This is high-level plays. We're against, what are we, rank 17 right now? You know, this is only the cream of the crop. Okay, here we are against a hunter now. Let's see what we can do here. I don't like the sound of the bells. I could like the redemption if we had something to redeem. So honestly, in this case, I think I'm gonna hold on to the adaptation just because that would be really good in an Immortal or Primal Fin. Hey, here we go. It's pretty similar to our hand from the last game, but much better this time because we're not against an Odd Paladin. He mulliganed 3 of his cards, so that's a good sign for us. Of course, it seems like these days the only people I play against are Paladins, Hunters, and then the occasional Warlock. Go ahead and start with that turn 1 quest play. We just gotten so lucky to start with that quest in our opening hand both times. Scavenging Hyena is not a welcome sight, so we're definitely going to be doing this. Give us something to kill that, please. I actually like the poisonous in this situation a lot. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You had me worried there for a second. 3. This is only going to draw 1 card, but, I mean, hey. Wow. Look at that amazing skill. I just moved that card from the left side of my hand to the right side of my hand. Hidden Wisdom's probably not great in this matchup. He's gonna run out of cards in his hands pretty quickly if I had to guess. Spike Ridge Steed. Sure, I'll take it. We got redemption, so that's actually pretty good for us if he decides to make the trade, which I highly doubt that he will. But given that I'm a buff deck, you know, he has a little bit of extra incentive to do so. That's got 4 attack, but killing this also removes 4 attack off the board. Ooh, what is this? Oh. There we have it, Dire Frenzy. So we had 2 hyper-aggressive decks back-to-back. Clearly this is not good enough to be able to stand up to that. We don't have any kind of life gain, which I think would make a huge difference. So let's pray that this hunter is not the same as that last hunter.
Target acquired.
Alrighty. Oh my god! you serious? 2 times in a row? Really? Stupid fudging. Now, obviously, normally you don't want to start with draw in your hand, but in this particular case where we're trying to thin out our deck as quickly as possible, I'm okay with it. The only reason I wouldn't be okay with it is if this, once again, is another odd Paladin. Come on, show me that Baku. There it is. Just what I wanted to see. Or top deck Spike Ridge Steed. And in either of those 2 cases, this is how we want to do it. That sucks. Do we just die now? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We don't just die now. Hey, but we did get Spike Ridge. Alright, so better Buffadin, you know, actually really crappy Buffadin. There, I just fixed it for you. Don't even bother with that one. We're going to swap over to other better Buffadin, bigger, better, stronger, and maybe we're going to have a chance against some of this rank 18 try-hard nonsense we're experiencing right now. Bring on the Hunters. Now, the most questionable pick in this deck, I think, is the Fervaki Battle Axe. I'm not sure what I think about it. Against a Hunter, we're going to toss it back in the deck because I'm expecting to not have that much health to begin with, so I actually really like this taunt. I like that Crystology has a good chance of getting me a Stonehill Defender on turn 3, and hopefully, if we're lucky, we're going to get a Zilliax sooner rather than later. There we go, tracking. Maybe we'll experience some victories. Still, no luck with the quest. Galvadon, you have betrayed me. Friendly Hyena is pretty unfortunate, especially considering that he's going to get to turn 4 before I do. In this world, is there a reason that we would ever coin Righteous Protector? No, we're going to have to do this right here and right now because the reason I'm doing this is because I expect that you're gonna emote against me when you're the one that's roping here? Excuse you. He's gonna play Houndmaster and buff this up. So a Noil module is not going to be able to actually kill it if I was to coin it next turn. Now that's very unfortunate. Theoretically, Iron Fur Grizzly with an adaptation could be pretty good. Well, that is exactly the top deck that I requested, but is a Noil module actually better? Let me kill those 2, then buff it up twice. It's gonna be 8, 10. Yeah. So really our objective at this point is to just not die by turn 5. You know, if we make it all the way back to rank 20, maybe we'll play somebody that's not hyper aggro. Don't hold your breath though. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to a Noia module. Stonehill's a great draw. Shirvala, not so much. I actually don't mind that so much. Means that we're not gonna die immediately. This is really, really good for us because we can bring this back with Kangors. Kangors, yeah. Oh. People are still running Shutterwalk in 2019? What the heck? Question is, do I want to play the Annoy module or do I want to try and save it? I'm gonna say saving it is a bad idea. Even a Kangors with a Annoy module, Zilliax, and a damaged Stegatron, my apologies, would be really good for us. Do we want to place? Oh. Of course we do. What am I even thinking to myself? It's really good. And we're gonna Stegadon, and then Stegadon, or if the first Stegadon lives, then we can annoy a module onto that and get us a really nice, get us a moderately okay Kangors Endless Army. Now that's fantastic. This game is going much better than the last 18 of them, however many there were. It's got the heal. Do I care about the heal? No, let's go ahead and do this while we can. Draw. Always draw last. That's what I always say. Do we want to play this? Why not?
Will I do?
You can pop the bubble for free, but I don't know that I really care about that so much. So even though we lost our first mech to the Hex, if these two die, that's going to be a pretty good Kangors on its own. We still have one more Stegatron to go through. And Stonehill Defender actually has a really good chance of giving us another Annoya module. It's a class taunt. Now that's how you know we're at rank 13 right there. Trade the 3-3, save the 2-3. Do I want to do this? Let's see, he's going to have 4 attack on the board. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Try and keep this guy alive. That's amazingly good. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right now. So we're going to take a lot of damage right now, but then we're going to be able to sound the bells the crap out of this. He's still got 17 cards in his deck. He's already played 1 Hex, so we have a decent chance of being able to pull this guy off. Oh, this is going to be so beautiful. That doesn't matter. Are you... Oh, it's so beautiful. Yes, that's the stuff. Do we want to? And the reason we're doing that is because I want to clear out as much of my hand as possible for the infinity buffs that this guy's got on him. Come on, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? This little mustachioed Murloc. Oh, he doesn't have a mustache? That's his nose this whole time? Oh my, I thought it was a mustache. Wow. My world has been changed. I mean, I could continue to buff this guy, but honestly, there's not even... You know what? You know what? He is the one. He is the one that dreams are made of. We're not even going to have close to enough space to refund all these buffs in our hand, but at this point, let's just have some fun. Ooh, okay. Is there an invocation that hurts here? I guess that hurts a little bit. Got rid of my Shrivala. Yeah. What I'm talking about. Let's see, what are we gonna mill? Just so long as it's not Lanessa or the Immortal Prelate. Yeah, that's good. I am totally fine with that. Enough totems for us. Go ahead and buff that out of range of his Kalamos. I know, I'm not shuffling the Immortal Prelate back in there, but honestly, with how many buffs we got in our hand, I'm not super worried. It's right to get rid of that spell damage totem while we had the chance. Can he get through all this? No, there's no way. If he had a lightning bolt, does he get through this? Oh, he would have gotten through this, but not through that. Ooh, does this matter? Let's just go ahead and take advantage of this while we have the chance. Alright, and we want to try and preserve as many of these Spike Ridge Steeds as possible, so that's fine. One for you, one for me. One for you, one for me. People are playing Giggling Adventure? Well, okay. Do you evolve that? I probably would. I mean, got 2 more tries. Just really wanted to get that taunt out of range of Syndragosa here. That is a beautiful looking card. Look at that Ice Breath. That is Ice Breath, right? Is that Energy Breath? It's Ice Breath. It's Ice Crown Citadel we're talking about. Bloodlust. Okay. That is not the card I was expecting to see, but man, I just really want to play this Rocky Battle Axe to continue to be better plays at our disposal. And the problem is, because he's got Bewitch, he could be getting any number of hexes in his hand at any time. But we know there's at least 1 more hex for certain. Might have wanted to save that for the battle cry, given that another minion is also another spell at this point in the game. But I guess he must be reaching. Ding dong. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, Shutter Walk. He's gonna have a real beefy hand going on up in there. Oh man, especially given that he just filled up his hand before his Arena Fanatics went off. Ow. It's not very nice. Dewey Kangors. Kangors is actually going to be pretty good for us right now. So let's do it. Seemed pretty good to me. I'm actually not going to attack right now, because we're getting pretty low, and I don't want him to random spell 2 lava bursts and kill me. It's the stuff. It's gonna take him a long time to get through this board. The problem is we're getting... Oh, okay. Okay. That is a big ol' Arena Fanatic. It's funny because the Arena Fanatic is slosh. Get it? Drunk joke. I can get behind this. So this goes here. This goes here. This goes here, this goes here. And then we'll get rid of that guy, I guess. Now things are not looking good for him, but I am much lower health than I am comfortable being. Oh no! Don't you do it. Don't you lava burst my face twice. Low roll on all 3 of them. Not that it would have made a difference, but... okay. But we can give it Wind Fury, which means that if he has Hex, he has to Hex that now. In that event, why don't we go ahead and Galvadon, just to kind of secure our victory here. Good. None of this matters, but I might want the taunt. Got rid of one of them, but can you get rid of this other 50 minion health nonsense? No, but you're gonna try. It's a valiant effort. Last 5 cards in the deck. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. 100% win rate. Buffadin. Yeah! Here we go. Up against a Warlock. Do I like this hand? Kinda don't, but I kinda do.
We have turned our curse
Even
into
Warlock.
our strength.
Okay. Taunt Divine Shield is going to help us against those mountain giants that we're going to start seeing around turn 4. What? Really? Wow. Okay. Okay. Yarb. over here. It's a silent J. It's in yogging.
Out of my jungle.
Sunkeeper Tarim? I don't know. Problem is with all these 6-mana cards, we're kind of boned. Really? I'm all kind of confused by this, but hey, it's gonna use removal on that? Okay. Didn't expect that, but I haven't expected much about this game so far. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do this. We're still pretty high on health.
Biggest fan.
Another arena fanatic.
Shields up.
I'm okay with killing that. Unfortunately, we don't have an Immortal Prelate or Primal Fin in our hand. But, I mean, there's 6 draws in the deck that get us one, so definitely not the worst odds that I've seen in Hearthstone. Pew, 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 pew.
One for all and all for me.
Oh. Is that right? Good. Well, obviously I'm doing this. I think I am gonna do this. And obviously, I'm gonna do this. Amazing. I mean, honestly, I don't know what it's gonna take other than a Siphon Soul or a Demon Bolt for him to get through this thing. I'm just not real happy with what's going on right now. Sound the bells, eh? Do I want to sound the bells? Let's sound the bells.
Your magic
Oh.
shall not save you. Stink.
Let's let's play the Galvadon and see what we get. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and do this. Unfortunately, we're going to be really dependent on our top decks moving forward. At least he doesn't get his chest. He's already gone through one of his 2 silences. That's what I'm talking about right here. Are you kidding me? No! You know what we're going to do?
The light dims.
We're going to go ahead and do this. That was a horrible Crystology. We really needed it to land on one of the prelates or the Primal Fin champion. This is fine. That's less fine. We are really down to the wire here. That's not what I wanted to see, but
Shadow.
okay.
Hear my call.
Top decks have become much worse. Ooh. That's pretty ugly. Poison. No. Dang. I think we have to play it, unfortunately. Sound those bells. Thankfully, we didn't get stealth, but we also didn't get bubblies. That does not look like a silence to me. Uh-oh. I'd have much rather have taken one of my Primal Fin champions at this point.
The light.
I believe this has... I can't see the list all the way off the bottom of the screen, but I believe this has 2 Stegodons on it. Everything he's got, but he got through it. Worst top deck ever. Literally any other card in the deck would have been playable. Please, give me something good. That's good. Let's see. So, I have to play that, right? I'm gonna Hero Power. Now, my question is, do I Spike Root Steed on this and pray that he doesn't have another silence? YOLO. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Don't do it. He didn't have it. Oh my god, he didn't have it.
Out of cards.
At this point, a single silence is not going to be enough. Problem is that one of our Immortal Prelates and our other two Primal Fen draws are absolute garbage. I think he would be pretty dumb not to trade into the 5/12 here, but what do I know? Now, I don't have Ziliax, right? That was stolen from me? That was this game? Ooh. That's ugly. Oh, that hurts so much.
Out of my jungle.
Ziliax, on the other hand, is just what the doctor ordered.
Precision.
Oh my god. Are we gonna win this? Are we gonna win this? Ugh! He's gonna take 3 next turn. Go down to 6, but he's gonna heal for 3. He's gonna be at 9. Oh man. Oh, come on! Oh no, we were so close. Still, that was a really good game. Okay, so we've got Stonehill right off the top. Do we want to keep a Spike Ridge? I kind of want to keep a Spike Ridge. Odds are this is, again, an even Warlock, but let's see. Guess not. Ooh, we got Ziliax. Good sign, good sign. Classic Zoolock move. I wonder if this is a Hyreek Warlock. Warreek. Higher lock. Going with the double Murloc. Oh my. This is a Murgulurlock. Given that this is a Murgulurlock, I actually kind of like the Rabble Bouncer, even though the Stegodon works really well with our Magnetic and our Kangors. Free 2/7. It's not bad. Wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and do it. I think the payoff for this is much better than the cost. My Murloc against your Murloc. Ooh, that's exactly what I did not want to see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Just like that. I know, that might look like a demonic presence, but not exactly.
Get behind me.
I'm gonna lose to a Booty Bay Bodyguard. Wow. Prelate, eh? Always tap last. Or right in the middle, I guess. Ooh, that's ugly. Now, if that's a Demon Bolt. Bone Mare. Definitely not the card I expected to see there, but okay. Nope. It's not how Spike Ridge Steed works. This could be the game.
Tandingo. Yes.
Ready for action.
Oh, he's got Goldshire Footman in his deck. He's got Goldshire Footman in his deck. Do I live if I do this? I get 4 of these. 4 times 2 is 8, 9. I do. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay. Look at the determination in that Goldshire Footman's eyes. That man has a family. Lanessa or that Immortal Ooh, baby. Go ahead and do it, shall we? Definitely want the taunt. Definitely want the health. And definitely that. Cool. We lose to the other Soulfire. It's that we really want to get that Kangors as soon as possible. Or Shrivala, for that matter.
This dungeon reeks repent. Repent.
No! Okay. It's good news for us. 11, 12, 13 plus 3 is 16. Not lethal. Unfortunately, I have to get rid of that. Puts him into lethal range, which takes him out of lethal range. It's a close game. Do not care about the summoning portal at all. Whew. It looks like we got him.
Ready for action.
Oh no! That's even worse than Goldshire Footman. I mean, I'll murder the Goldshire Footman, but this beautiful, beautiful Silverback Patriarch. Here we go. So we had a little bit better luck with that other better Buffadin. Still definitely needs some fine tuning, and I would love to hear what your suggestions are for a buff Paladin, or what your experience has been like trying to build this deck. Despite the fact that Buffadin has the most support now that it ever has, it's still not an easy deck to put together. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, we're going to have some more videos coming out soon. See you next time.